Yeah, good morning, guys. It's 9:41 in the morning, and I think it's safe time to start grinding. My bad. Where did we leave off yesterday? We left off by making a draft which really did not work properly. Yes, no, not this one. Yeah, we'll delete the draft. Extrude one. Let's see the properties here. In type is plain. I was looking at how to like change it from starting from the uh, plane. So you just sort of the starting out the box. The sketch pen. Under the sketch, click on the plane. No. I kinda got a call yesterday, so to move an entire sketch from one plane to another, and also double click on the sketch features list, open its properties. Uh, we're going to sketch in the features list to open its properties and sketch plane box. Yeah, I can change that and select a new dark green feature list. And I don't really have the other plane, I need a different plane now. Can't I just move it around in space? Like, not this. Nope, yeah, I'll have to watch a YouTube tutorial. Oh yeah, this video will do.
Created something in the wrong spot and you want to move it. So we sketched this chalice type shape like the bowl on top and did a revolve. We created this sketch right here and we thought, oh great, it's going to sit on top of this peg. But then when we rotated it, we orbited around our object, we realized, uh-oh, it's not lined up. So we need to move this so it's on a plane that's like right in the middle of this cylinder shape. So I'm going to do that here. Back bar, we have to make sure that this plane existed before we created that sketch. So I'm just going to go and drag this to before sketch 3. So before the sketch 3 and the revolve. So now it's almost like we've gone back in time. Roll back bar, we have to make sure that this plane existed before.
New plane, Okay.
Before we created that sketch. So I'm just going to go and drag this to before sketch 3. So before the sketch 3 and the revolve. So now it's almost like we've gone back in time. If we kept going back, we would go back before we even made that cylinder out of the circle. If we keep going back, we go back whole part for the top of the like cup chalice shape. Now, I'm just going to go up here. I'm going to use this plane tool that I pointed out before, and I am going to choose from the options here the type of plane. I'm going to choose line angle. What this means is there's actually like a secret line that we can't see, but it goes down through the center of every single cylinder in Onshape. And Onshape knows about it, but we can't see it, but we just have to know it's there. And so if I click on this cylinder, Onshape is going to say, oh, you want me to put a plane that goes right at type 90 in there. And now that plane is lined up with that front plane that we made the sketch on, but now this one is definitely slicing right down the middle of that cylinder. So this is what we want, okay? I realized my down the middle of that cylinder. So this.
So looks like we can make can change the plane by making a small simple cylinder here. So let's make a new sketch. We'll call we'll do it on back plane this time. Sketch plane is the back, and let's call it what? It's on a top plane, and let's draw a circle. I mean, we don't really have this circle in our board. We just wanted to measure the height. So now let's extrude it. How many millimeters should it be? Okay, looks like that is done. We have a cylinder here now. Wait. My bad. Shit. No, nope, 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 nope. Okay. Yeah, so this is a bit taller. Huh? So we'll be back. This height should be a bit longer. Keeping it like that. Let's keep the measurements. We'll take it from here. Rua. Center distance is 9.5 mm. And let's look at this distance. My bad. So we'll delete these. This is 14.7 mm. So that's 1.47 centimeters right there. Guess that's okay. Keeping it like that. Now let's make a new plane, I think. Plane. No. Should be a line angle. That's what the guy did. Yes, line angle, and let's make it this. Okay. Oh, 180. Will that work? No, let's see
Is what we want. Okay. I realized my mouse clicks weren't on here. So let's turn those on to make it easier. Okay. So I'm going to click this green check mark. So I've made my plane now.
It should be 90, huh? Okay. So let's make it 90. Still not generated properly. I did do it properly that time. 9 angle. What did I do different? Face of extrude to.
Onshape and on cylinder about it, but we can't see it, but we just have to know it's there. And so if I click on this cylinder, Onshape is going to say, oh, you want me to put a plane that goes right through the line that goes down the center of that cylinder, and you want me to pick an angle that it's going to be at. So what I can do, watch this number, is say I drag this, it's going to rotate that plane. Well, if I look at this from 0, I really just need to rotate it 90 degrees. So I'm just going to type 90 in there. And now that plane is lined up with that front plane that we made the sketch on, but now this one is definitely slicing right down the middle of that cylinder. So this is what we want, okay? I read this green, roll time back to the, remember when I picked the plane, when you picked the plane when you made this, okay?
Oh, we can make it like that as well. I remember, yes. So, using this new plane which we made, let's make it 90 degrees. Okay. It's almost the same thing. Why did I do that? But yeah, let's make another plane that is then. Plane tool. Plane point. Entities this. Midplane is not makeable. 3-point is not makeable. Line angle is makeable. Okay, let's 50. Oh, this is not possible. It's like only line angle is possible using cylinder. Tangent. So you wanna make a new plane like that. I want a horizontal plane. So in Part Studio, select a planar face, mate connector. Huh? What? Man, just creating a plane
I'm
is
going to
so
show
hard.
you how you can. This is a great plane point or line angle. You can just let Onshape select it for you by pre-selecting. So here's what I mean. I'm going to start out by selecting this right plane here, and then I'm going to choose the plane icon.
Oh,
Now you
oh, that was surprisingly simple. I did not have to make any of that. Let me delete sketch 2. Extrude 2 will also be deleted. Then now let's select the plane which I wanted. What plane did I want again? Let's select the top plane and let's make a plane. Where is the plane option? So what is the actual thickness of a normal macro deck? Oh, not this. thickness. So it should be maximum stand include 1.1 inch. So it's 1 inch with the stand and 1.2 inches. I mean 1 inch without the stand and 1.2 inches with the stand. I think that will be good. So let's go back here. That will be good. Nope, 20. And we'll be actually making a draft here. So yeah, draft will be good here because we have made a new plane and I wanted to slightly have a tilt here, like the spot should be a bit longer, the spot should be like going towards this so that it will be, a bit edged. Let me check pictures of the Steam Deck. Like the stand you see there, so that makes like, oh, hmm. We'll keep it at 20 for now. Let's do. Let's select this plane. Uh, Looks like we'll have to do something from here. Draw sketch. Just plane one. That has been selected, so it will only make drawings on this plane one. Let's make a rectangle now. Corner rectangle. Center point rectangle. Yes, 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 please. Pretty sure we had a dimensions here. So 101.5 mm. That is 101.5. And then this was, sorry, my bad, it was 108.5, wasn't it? Wait, let's go back. 10 bro, I guess I'll have to do this again. Sketch plane 1, center point rectangle. What was it? 108.5. And then this was 101. Is that good enough? Or should I make it a bit bigger? I mean, like, yeah, that's good enough, I guess. No, go back. to not do this. I guess that will be okay. Even the sketch is okay, yeah. So let's make this extrude. Yeah. Entities to draft. This is sketch 2. Why can't I select that? Okay, maybe this should have been sketch 2. No. For first, I guess we'll have to make this extrude this, and then we'll make it a bit here. I'll be back. So I'm back. Looks like when this is done, we can make this a draft. Is this not like normal? Because I was doing it yesterday, it was just working fine. Man, why is this not? Neutral plane is plane 1. Entities to draft is 20. It's not drafting, what do I do? Full direction, parting edges. That's not what I wanted at all. No. We'll just cancel this. We don't need a draft. Let's look at how to make a draft. To make a proper draft from this. Yes.
To notice is you have this just using on it can't do. The first thing you need to do is start out with a cube like this. So just make a rectangle one now, and your extrude button's right here, and set your height. Don't and do a fillet here, and hit each of those edges.
Oh, so we can actually make a fillet as well. That's a great idea. Looks like it's done here. Hmm.
Metric. See, the draft button is right here. Button. Change. And I'll double click metric. Zoom in, and if you remember, if you hold Alt, metric. Zoom in.
I'm back.
Back to isometric. Zoom in, and if you remember, if you hold Alt and right click, you can drag things around to where you are. Right now, I've just got a 3-degree angle. I'm going to change that to a 15-degree angle. And notice I'm black. If you get red there, you forgot to select something. I'll go ahead and click my confirm button, and I have a piece there. So let me right click here.
Oh yeah. Going a bit too much. Make it 2 degrees. 2 degrees is nothing. So let's make it uh looks like it's going like that. We might have to increase. Okay, so let's before making this draft, we go to extrude and increase the depth to around 5 mm. 5 mm. And when the draft is going on, four degrees still remains like that. So let's remove the fillets then. Removing the fillets, we get this, and yep, that works perfectly fine. Oh, but this thing got reduced. Don't even need something like 4 degrees because let's check the measurements. 1.2 that point. We will get around 12.587 millimeters, which is good enough. That's 1 centimeter. Let's make it a bit less. So decreasing draft angle by 3 degrees, 3 degrees that is. You'll get this. But initially, our thing was a bit longer, I have to admit. So I think I'll be having to increase the length. Length of sketch 2. Sorry, yeah, it is the length. Is it? It's not supposed to be like that. I think the angles are a bit. No. I, what is the length? It's like the measurement is 102 here. We'll actually take the timeline a bit back. From here to here is 108, and from here to here is 101. I mean, technically it's correct. If we increase this by a bit, then I think that, yep, okay. Increase this to 112. That will. कहाँ ये घर है चाबी? हाँ चाबी तो हमें बाहर. 120 millimeters will be absolutely fine. I just did some calculations in the background. So let's take the timeline a bit more back. Before the sketch was even created, we'll go back to plane 6. We'll make a sketch. Sketch 3 on this plane, plane 1. Not a corner 1. We'll take a center point rectangle. 120. So 120 from this side. Should be a bit longer, I think. Nope. Go back to this. When we use the draft feature, it only reduces the length from this side. So according to me, let's increase this length by a bit. You'll have to bring these things into construction. This has been confirmed already. So let's put this to construction and move this a bit. Construction. No, let's how to move lines again. Man, I'll have to do it again. Looks like this has already been confirmed, right? So first make it the same measurements again, like sketch this plane, a center point rectangle. We start from here, we'll go till this. We'll keep it 118 point, no, 108.5, and let's keep. Oh, yeah, this is kind of messed up. I messed this up again. I can't. Where is constraints? Show constraints box. Where's the constraints box, man? Oh yeah, show constraints. Wait, it's not even from the start of the board. Man. Let's go back to reviewing the parts. And 101. That's good. I'll be back again. Excuse me. Yeah. So how to escape. Press delete. I don't see any delete button here. Isolate, but doesn't look like that. We'll remove the server first. And that is not supposed to be isolated. Exit isolate. So another thing is that the measurements are not right. But we did get this extrude one done though. We'll keep it like this for now. I don't really know what to do with it, but we have this extrude ready. We'll just have to make the edges a bit more way attached to that. I wish this was a bit more easier to edit, man, because seriously, Onshape is a hassle to edit. So I'll be back after I'll watch the actual tutorial this time, guys. I promise I'll make something.